Well, hello again, Andrew here. Now what we're going to do today is another blog post. It's a bit late at night, but I need to get this thing done. So what we did today and what we're going to talk about while I'm doing this blog post is the tool that I created was a teleprompter with voice controlled scrolling because I obviously blog and I also YouTube, which is a very powerful combination. So what we're going to go through is we've done the step-by-step video for the teleprompter tool, but now we need to write a blog post around it. So what I've done is I've already given it a title, which is there, and I've already put the keyword there and the teleprompter there, and we're going to basically talk about YouTubing and blogging together and how to use a teleprompter without sounding like you're reading, which is the key really. And I tell you what, just my experience while I'm doing this, hang on, every now and again I'm going to prompt AI for something. So I might drag this over here. Oops. Oh, what's done there? All right. I need a meta description for the free online teleprompter tool, please. Yeah, I was going to say, this came about because I needed to do a structured video, which is kind of going to be like the story sales video that I'm going to put in most of the end screens. So it needed to be structured, and I needed to rehook people on the way through after every point, and I needed to tell stories and so forth. And it needed to have all of those hooks. I couldn't wing it like I normally would. So yeah, I had the camera set up on like a 45 degree, and I had the script on the computer that I'm working on now in front of me, and I was trying to talk to the camera, but halfway through every sentence I'd forget what I was saying, have to look back at the screen, and I'm just going to copy that meta description and pop it in there, and it's too long. Okay, we're just going to use this, delete that, put free in, and take the full stop off the end, and now it's the right length. Okay, because you see the green bar there. I'm using Yoast SEO plugin, which gives me all of these little things you have to follow, and by the end of it you're on page optimized. So we're going to grab the featured image, but I don't think I've crunched it yet. Hang on a sec. Let's go to that. I know I've created it. I created it in AI a few minutes ago. So if we go to downloads, that's the YouTube thumbnail. I'll store that one away. And this is the featured image, and it's a 2:1 ratio. That's what I've got on my blog. So if we go to the free online tools page, which you should bookmark, by the way, guys, because this tool's going in here as well. You go to the image creator, compressor and so forth. No, we click the link rather than the image. And what we do is we go choose a file. I'm so stoked with this tool, because I used to use 4 websites to do this. Right, drags the image in, gives you a preview, then you go small the file or fast loading. I'd probably go fast loading on this one because I know that it's a big file to start with. I only need it to be 1200 wide, so it resizes it at the same time, and I want to make it JPEG for smaller file. Compress. There's the same image, alright, but instead of 1.8 megabytes, it's 72 gigabytes. It was 1774 wide, now it's 1200 by 600. Download image. How quick and brilliant is that tool? Took me some doing, but we got there. So then we go over to the tool, and it'll be, we don't need that anymore. We got this one, and you just have to take the compressed off the front of the file name. And there it is. So if we come back to the blog post, wherever we are, this one, set featured image, upload file, select file, and it's that one. Where's AI? It's on this screen now, isn't it? Hang on a sec. I'll go find where I did it. I need an alt, caption, and description for this image, please. Alright, now I've trained up my AI, it knows how I blog. And I can just ask it for that. I had to, you know, why is it trying to do an image now? I want the text for the image, not a new image, please. See, even now it still has moments. There you go. Sorry, misunderstood you. At least I caught it and I didn't have to wait for it to spit out another bloody image. Okay, so now whoop, where do we go? Set featured image. We'll go and grab that one because we never finished it. I've got to put in the alt, caption, and description. Now every image on your blog needs that, and if you want to use the same image in a different blog post, upload the image again, because the alt, caption, and description should be appropriate for that blog post with either the keyword or a semantic keyword in it. So we're going to set the featured image. Now the featured image won't display on the page because I've got it set that way, but when you go to the blog it will display as, if we go to the home page, I think if we go to the home page it'll display on there. Okay, so where are we? All right, so we've done the main part. We've done that. We've got this. We've got the tools. All right, we'll do the tags while we're here. I need tags for the blog post, remembering that we did all the tags and cleaned them up not long ago, so we don't want to be creating too many more tags. Just use the ones we've got. So give me however many you think we need. So once we get the tags in there, see, it knows already all the blog posts and that we've done and all the tools we've created. All right, so give them to me comma separated so I can copy and paste them in. You should know better than that. And I sometimes tell them off nicely, of course, because otherwise you'd have to copy and paste one at a time. But if it gives it to you with commas in between, you're right. See, he's agreed. Yep. Now the other thing with AI is you've got to be very careful because it's got a habit of telling you what you want to hear. See how it put 2 in and then it's just got the other one? So if you put another comma after that, it pops it in there. So that should have that. We'll save the draft. Now we come over here. I'm so used to having AI on the other screen. I need a short introduction to go above the tools that doesn't push the tool below the fold. So 1, at best 2 short paragraphs to sell the tool. So what I normally do with the tools is I have a little short intro, then I have a Google ad, which we'll put in there in a minute. With this free online teleprompter, there's nothing to install. Just add the text, countdown, microphone settings, and then switch. Yep, okay, well that'll do. So we go up here. Now to copy stuff in, you want to have 2 text fields and then highlight both and then Control V to paste it. Otherwise it tries to stick both of those paragraphs into one text field and it messes everything up. Okay, so I always do that. So in here we're going to put an HTML block. All right, and then we're going to duplicate and duplicate again, and there's a reason for that. So now we're going to drag that one down there and that one down there to the bottom, and in between the two in here we're going to stick a YouTube video. Okay, now the YouTube video is going to be the one I just uploaded, which is free online teleprompter with voice controlled scrolling. Copy link address, come back here, paste it in there, embed. That should be done. Now we go to AdSense. We go to, and you know, I've been through all this approval stuff. You know, we're not making $1 million out of AdSense yet, but we will get there. Ads by ad unit, display ads. Now above the tool I try and say horizontal, but I leave it as responsive so I can put whatever ad it wants in there. So what is this? This is the teleprompter above the tool. That's where the ad is. So I'll know where that is. So where are we? We're up here. Now I've lost where I am. No, here. And then we just go create. Grab the HTML, come back to your post, edit HTML in the custom block, paste it in there, update. So now there's an ad above it. So if we come down below it, we've got this custom field here. So we come in here again, we go done, we copy that, just the title, Control C, display ads. I leave it as square and responsive. We go paste that in there, and it's not above the tool, it is below. There's a P in there, that's why it's, there we go. Then we go create, copy that, come over to the tool, edit that, paste it in there, update, come back to the ads, go done, and then we want to get the spelling right on that, and then we want to grab below the tool, display ads, paste that under there below the video. So teleprompter post below the video. Ad size, responsive, create, copy, come back here. Now guys, you can rely on Google to put ads wherever it thinks it wants them, but I've found that the good spot to have them is before the tool, after the tool, and below a video, because someone's watching the video and the ad's there and you get an impression. So that's that. Now we want to add some text. Where did that go? Down the bottom. Beautiful. So now we'll hit it, so we've got a few in a row there. We can always delete later. Now below here we're going to want add table of contents. Oh, you can generally do that at the end, and that's what we should do by rights. But what we have is we have H2. I have all the headings in H2. Style, I have the medium style with capitalized letters, and there it is. And that'll just paste or edit your script. Oh, that's saying that they're headings 2s. Oops. Wonder if you can hide desktop, tablet, mobile. No. Huh. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Okay. Where's AI now? All right, give me an outline for this post that's wrapped around the free online teleprompter with voice-controlled scrolling. Put it in a canvas so we can see it and edit it before we do the post. Doesn't need to be a War and Peace. Probably 1,000, 1,200 words maybe. So, yeah, we were going to talk about, while the AI is thinking, YouTube and blogging together. Now, obviously, blogging is a long-term play, unless you go for extremely low competition keywords. But the beautiful part is when you're doing it in combination with YouTube, you get a YouTube video, you embed that in a blog post about the same keyword topic, it pushes YouTube up and it pushes up your blog post. And obviously YouTube is a search engine on its own. Hang on, just let me quickly go through online voice, place it. Yeah, okay. How to use it. Voice controlled, how to find your best speaking speed. That's just trial and error. Okay. Oh, we don't need scripting in there. We probably don't need how to write a script for a teleprompter because this is the tool. They should already have their script. Other than that, I've already got the YouTube video in there. so you don't need to watch the step-by-step teleprompter walkthrough. Just have how to use the free online teleprompter and then go down to what makes the teleprompter different and go from there. So remove those two sections and write the entire post, put it in a canvas so I can copy paste it and edit it as need be. So we were talking about YouTube and blogging together, and I've found that yeah, when you embed a video in a blog post about the same topic, it just juices it up and gives it more strength, and it pushes more so the YouTube video up than the blog post. But the beautiful part is in Google, you can rank for the YouTube video, and quite often your YouTube video goes up higher than your blog post. And I find that when Google's fairly slow to rank, but you rank on Bing and DuckDuckGo and all that fairly quickly. I mean, I'm ranking for some keywords. I'll just show you, and as an example, Ollie Life P90 review. I should be ranking for that in DuckDuckGo. Okay. And if we go to DuckDuckGo, there's my blog post. All right. That's an ad. My blog post is number 1. My video is number 2. All right. Coming down, there's another video of me on Vimeo. I just popped that up there. I didn't even know that was there. So there you go. On the first page, I've got 3 assets, and that is the video and the blog post together. So they both rank. Okay. What's another one I'm in? But if you go and do that on Google, we'll go to Google, see if we can see how that ranks. I'm not doing the blog post too often here, but we'll get there. I'll be interested to see if this ranks in Google anywhere, to be honest. Why is it going to Workspace? Now it's stalled. Good on you. It's stalled. Come on, oh, here you go. I just want to get out of that. Oh, what was it? Oh, it's trying to hit me for money. What's all this other shit it's trying to put on behind it? Sorry, guys. We'll get there. We will get there. We'll hit enter. There we go. Now, we were going to do that and see where it was going to rank. So, Google, you've got AI, videos, of which none are mine, Facebook, Trustpilot, you got Shorts, then you've got Reddit, Amazon, YouTube. Yeah, not even on the first page. So I do generate quite a bit of traffic from Bing, Yahoo and all that, and DuckDuckGo, because people are getting sick of YouTube. All right, so there we go. We're not even on the second page. There's a video there. So the video's on the third page. So there we go. So I really concentrate on where it lands in Bing and Yahoo. And you can see, oh, that's not going to. All right, let's get back to the blog post. Otherwise, we'll be here all night. Where So that's that free, how to use the free. All right, so that's the one we need. So what we'll do is we'll copy it and we'll edit it as we go down. Okay. Whoa! I think there's a few subheadings that need to be changed there. Sorry guys, I'm just reading here, just bear with me. What makes this teleprompter different? Yep, they move at a fixed speed, but that reasonably when you deliver every sentence perfectly. However, real video recording rarely happens that way. You're right. You may pause to collect your thoughts, empathize, do something, or decide to repeat a paragraph. That's the one that you do. Because when you're recording a video, guys, and you just know in yourself that you didn't get it right. So what you do is you pause with this tool, you pause what you're saying, go up a couple of paragraphs, and then re-record the paragraph, and then you can edit out the wrong bit after. And there's just a little tiny blip in the video that no one really knows or cares about. And it responds to your voice, so it knows if the microphone's working, it keeps scrolling. If the microphone goes quiet, it stops. Simple as that. But do you think you can find a tool that does that online? Probably if you look hard enough, but it was probably quicker for me to just create one, and then you guys get the benefit of it as well. All right, that's a click to tweet. Let's do that while we're here. So we'll go to bit.ly links, and this is a trick that I found yesterday, and I've been blogging for a long time. See this one here, slug? If you click on that, copy that, right, it gives you the proper URL rather than the post equals, see that up here, the post equals 7640. If we go over to create a new link, shorten link, we might have to just drop that in there, but the only caveat is you're probably going to have to copy the title over, because normally when the post is published, it populates automatically, but it won't this time. So if you create that link, if someone clicks on that link, it'll end up back at the post, but it won't be until it's published. So, but we're not going to promote this anywhere until we've published the post anyway. So I go to the spreadsheet where I save everything, and this is a free online tool, and we're going to paste that in there. I'm going to come back and grab the actual link, pop that in there, and then we come back and grab the title and we pop that in there, and we might just pop it up above the category page. And those two are old posts. Okay. So we've got the bit.ly. Now we need to go to the click to tweet tool. and we've got the quote here, and where are we here? Now I've rejigged this recently, so we put the quote in there, we grab the bit.ly link and we pop it in there, and you can either have plain text, which is just like that on your page, or you can have a light box, which is like that. I actually like the dark box, which is like that. If we go copy block, we come back in here, and if we highlight that and go edit as HTML, and we paste that in there, and why is that quote there? We don't want the quote. We'll delete the quote, which leaves the paragraph. Edit as HTML, and then we pop in the HTML. And what should come out, and it don't go attempt recovery, convert to HTML. So what should come out is not working. All right. Why is that a custom? Right, edit code. Well, there it is there. Update. Alright, so there's the tool, come down, there's the video, there should be an ad in between. You can see by a little dot there and a little dot there, it shows you there's an ad there. There it is, on the site, there it is, the shareable insight, smack there. So it has worked. So you just put it in a custom HTML. Okay, which is a shame that it doesn't display there because you want it to. Anyway, how voice controlled, so it just tells you what it's saying there. So it'll ask you to use your microphones. Adjusting the silence delay, yeah, that's all basic stuff. Adjusting the sensitivity, find your best speaking speed. I'm about 160, guys, when I'm trying to be energetic. But if I'm just rambling on quietly like this, it might be back at bloody 120, 130. So that's that there. How to avoid sounding like you're reading. That's the real key. When you're trying to do, and I know I used to do a lot of Zoom presentations, and I would have a slide so no one could see me on video, but I'd have a script on like paper, and I'd be basically reading it out, but I had to make it sound like I was just telling the story. And the key is to use inflections in your voice and really emphasize certain things, and you talk in beats. So you see I just did it then. I slowed right down and said beats and then had a pause. And then I'd talk really fast for a moment to get to the next point, and then I would make that point. You can see how I'm speeding up, slowing down. I'm using inflections, even though I've got a bit of a monotone voice. But when you're reading the teleprompter, you've got to be conscious to actually do that. And even though the prompt is there and you're saying the words pretty much, I think the key is also getting the script down to how you talk, how you sound, so you're not fumbling on words that you normally wouldn't say in that order because it's written on the screen. You want to go through the script and basically read it first to make sure that it does sound like you. And as you're reading it, you'll know that it doesn't sound natural, and you'll just need to jig a couple of words. So, yep. So it's got a few other good tips in there. Right, here's the next click to tweet. So we're going to copy that. Go over to the click to tweet tool. Here's the cool bit. All you need to do is paste that in there. The link's already correct, and whammo, there it is. Copy block. Come here. Where was it? Here. And we're going to get that out of the way. We're going to pop another HTML block in there. Edit HTML. Paste that in there. Oh, great. Yep, there it is. Okay, now it's displaying on the screen. I don't know why the other one didn't. Or did it now? We might have to go back and rework that one. And now we probably don't need the quote. So we can delete that. And job's done. Now what's that saying there? What to do when you make a mistake. Yep. Using the recording countdown. Okay. Adjusting the teleprompter for comfortable reading. So it's just giving you some useful tips there, guys. Using teleprompter on a television. Well, that's what I'll be doing, guys, because the computer I'm sitting at has a big screen TV directly above it. And I've worked out that if I'm standing up, my posture is correct. But if I'm sitting on a chair, I tend to hunch. And well, you can probably see that in the video at the moment. But I get the tripod, sit it over the computer, have this at eye level, and I'll put the teleprompter on the TV screen right behind the camera, so that I can read it as it's coming up there and look like I'm looking in the camera. Because I've got a habit on my phone, which I use as a camera. I tend to look at myself in the screen rather than the camera lens. And of course, it's an older phone, so it doesn't adjust your eyes. So it looks like I'm looking over your shoulder the whole time. That's one thing. I put a post-it note with like an arrow on it that says, "Look at the frickin' camera, Drew." Who can use this teleprompter? Okay, YouTubers, bloggers, recording, supporting videos, product reviewers, yeah, everyone. Okay. Why use a browser-based teleprompter? Because you're not uploading the script to anybody. It's just on the browser. And why is that? We don't want... That's the wrong link anyway. All right, so that is... delete. That's trying to put a link. So that's trying to do the go to my page, to my tools page. In fact, I'll go and I'm going to be a bit cheeky here and trying to think where one is. Probably on here. If you want some fun, guys, go to the Pixel Arcade and have a game of Star Wing. I actually created that, and it's pretty fucking cool. It's got dynamic bloody scoreboards, all-time, monthly scoreboards. It's pretty cool. So if you're on the thing and you want a break for a few minutes, go and do that. Home. Oh, this one. Where is it? Oh, down here. This is what I'm after. I want that. Of course, it's not going to let me grab it. I know where there's one. There's one in that video description. And it's probably got the right link on it too. Oof. And it has. There it is. Control C. Come back here. Control V. And that's what we want. And we want to link it. Open a new tab. Apply. There we go. Frequently asked questions. And of course they're all in H2, aren't they? Good on ya! Oh, in fact, they're really shit. Look how thin the answers are. Alright, for starters, I don't like having the frequently asked questions before the final thoughts. I like to have them down the bottom. Like so. And I'm going to go back to AI and say, paste that frequently asked questions. No, I'm not. Come down here, grab the frequently asked questions, Control C. We're going to go down here, Control V, and then we're going to go a couple of spaces. These frequently asked questions, the questions should be in H3 and the answers should be in paragraph instead of H2 because it's messing up my table of contents. And the answers are extremely thin. Could you just expand them out a little bit and you give the odd opportunity to fit links, internal links to my other tools within them. So redo the FAQ section now, please. We've worked out where all the headings came from on the table of contents. All right. Oh, shit. It's gone to the other extreme. Oh, fuck it. That'll do. That looks better. Do I need to install it? No. Teleprompter works directly because it's browser-based. You can open it whenever you need to record a video and avoid taking up additional storage space on your computer. There you go. All right, that's good. So we come back here. We highlight all of it. Like so, and then we go Control V, and that should pop the new one in there. Now let's look at that. That should be H3. It is. And the frequently asked questions should be H2, which it is, which should fix the table of contents somewhat. So we didn't even look at final thoughts. What's down there? Probably don't need that extra space there. Well, the delete button didn't work for some reason. There we go. Final thoughts. It's really cool. And it took me it's version 1.1, which is like the initial one, and then something wasn't working, so I got it to fix it, and done. Video blog post, and that's another tool within 3 or 4 hours, which is another asset that's out there. So when you make a mistake, you move backwards, paste in your next script. Yeah, there you go. All right. That looks really cool. Now we need to drop a couple of images in there. Right. So, but where I do them, guys, is not as I'm scrolling down the page. I don't want people scrolling more than a couple of pages without having something colourful in there. All right, and I'm going to make this teleprompter different. Right, so we've got the video there. We're coming down, table of contents. They're reading, probably here. So let's go to AI, and we'll go. Okay, I want to do an image. Let's make it 9 by 16, so like a mobile phone shaped image. And it's going to go in there how voice controlled scrolling works. So surprise me, and I'll give you my image so that you can put my likeness on it. But yeah, maybe me talking, and when I stop, the video stops. I don't know, make something up. Hang on. And I'll just tick that. I'll tick that. Come on. Did it get all that because I went off the screen or not? Shaped image house. Voice controlled scrolling works. Okay. I'll give you my image so that you can put me in it. Have some microphone or something. Just surprise me. All right, guys. That is world-class prompting right fucking there. Just whatever. Find me an image, and I'll just give them my image to. And this is like an AI-generated image. But it's uncanny how much it looks like me. But I had a bit more of a tan there, and I probably look 5 years younger, but you get that. So there we go. Just surprise me is the prompt. So we'll see what comes up. But because I've been generating images and doing blogging with ChatGPT for a while now, it tends to have a pretty close attempt most times. So where were we talking about? YouTube and blogging. So the beautiful part I see is you own your blog. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say on your blog. All right, if you want to talk about conspiracy theories, you can do so. If you want to, like I've done, I've tried to done a content cluster on frequency therapy. And I've done some videos, and I'm doing more videos on them to generate more traffic because I get sales on that, which basically earns me an income. I've also got a bit of make money online. I've had a bit of a binge lately on creating tools. I've created a new YouTube channel about blogging, which you're probably on right now, because it went against my health and frequency therapy kind of channel. So I restarted a new one and slowly getting subscribers. So I hope you're getting value from some of these videos. I mean, the blogging ones are getting pretty long. I mean, this is 49 minutes already, but you're watching me step by step go through and do a blog post, including images, and we'll do the internal linking in a minute as well. So that you've just got a checklist of what you need to do. So while that's thinking, we might actually go ahead and do some other stuff on the blog. Now, I don't know why that went down the bottom. So we come down here. Keyword phrase will sound 5 times, and it should be in there 12 times. Oof. Okay. So we need the keyword, which is that one, 7 more times. So, all right, see where it says teleprompter? We're just going to whack in free online teleprompter. Now it should say 6 and out of 12. Let's see. 6 times out of 12. All right, so here's a little trick. You click here, you go Control F, you paste in teleprompter, and we'll scroll down. And we'll go whammo there. And we'll go whammo there. Come down. It says teleprompter a few times, doesn't it? We don't want to put them all together. And that wouldn't have sounded right if we put it there. Allow the free online teleprompter to pause. How are we up to? We're up to 8 times. Nine times. 10 times. That actually works there. Free online teleprompter. That's where it was. And final thoughts. Free online teleprompter. Paid. Okay. And this actually works better though. The free online teleprompter works directly. 11 times. 12 times. And now see that red line's gone away. And it's now down here. It'll say, well done. You've got the keywords in there. Okay. Readability is already green, but we always give that a little check. One thing in there, guys, see, you want green dots on both of these, readability, and if you've got paragraphs that go, I did this, I did that, and I did that, it says 3 sentences starting with the same word. There'll be a little eyeball on it. Go to that and go, if it says no blogging, no videos, no whatever, you just go nor on the third one. No this, no that, nor this, and it gets rid of that. That's a good one. Schema, I think Yoast does a lot of that kind of stuff for you. Social, this is really cool. If you go here, you go and you select the image and you select your featured image, which is just that one. Select, and then you copy your title and you pop it in there, and then you come down and click on X and you do the same thing. So whenever you share it on Facebook or Twitter, come on, whenever you share it on Facebook or Twitter, it'll share this. Then you grab your excerpt or your meta description and you pop it in there, and you come back up, you pop it in there. All right, so that's that done. So I've done the SEO, the readability, and the social, and the schema's done for you. Okay, and I don't bother about, I don't know what that one is. It might be the share buttons on the bottom of the post. Like if we go down here, that might be for these ones. All right, so that's got the old frequently asked questions. So let's update that a bit. You can see it's got the new ones in there. Free online tools. I've already got that one. Okay. So, how's our image going? Did we get it? Oh, there you go. Now, we're going to show you how the image tool works. We're going to go right click, save image, and we just save it as the PNG because we're ultimately going to delete that because it's too big. But in here we go, I need a title, alt, caption, description text, please. Now I deliberately didn't say for this image because it'll think it wants another image. So let's see if it spits it out. What did it do? I was thinking, aha! I want the image text, not another image, please. Yeah, sometimes oh, there you go, got it. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy the title. We're then going to go to the free tools. We're going to go to the image compressor. Okay. Now this is going to blow your mind how quick this is. Once, I don't know, oh, it must be because I've got Camtasia open. So you got the tool, you choose the file, and you go to the file and you choose it. Okay, and you can see it gives you a preview. Now this will be a pretty big file. It'll be a couple of megabytes, or at least 1.5. So I would go fast loading or smaller file, one of the two. And it doesn't need to be 900 wide because it's that size. You really only need to be about 400 wide because I'll show you why in a minute. Then you want to convert it to a JPEG and then click compress image. So by doing that, you've not only compressed the image, you've made it smaller, and you can also crop it as well if you wanted to. If you wanted to go apply crop window, you can see that's the preview, but if you wanted to do this and just do that section of it, okay, you might want to just do that section of the image, come down here, and there's the preview, and then you just follow through and do that. But we don't want to crop it. So, and you got set sizes. You can freehand it, have a square one, verticals, you know, all of these options there. But we don't want to crop, so we'll untick that. It'll take that away. It'll come down here to where we want it to be. And that was 1.8 megabytes, and it's now 27 gigabytes. So we've saved 98% of the file size. Download final image, and then we come over to the JPEG here. It says compressed, and then we'll just click on it, and we will paste in the title. So now it's titled correctly. We can come back to our post. Where were we going to put it? Where we're going to put it in. Now we've lost where we were. Oh no. We were going to put it up in how voice controlled, right? So that's where we go here. We go get it so that little box pops up, and we go row. We want a row layout, because what it does, it allows you to select, you know, how many you want. I'm just going to do this one, and we're going to grab that, and we're going to put an image in there. Image advanced, select an image, upload, select files, grab the one we just did, open. Now it's already should have the title in it when it comes up. Now all we have to do is copy the alt text from AI in there. Come back to AI, go the caption, and then the description. C, come down here, V, select. All right, now that image is there. If we want to make that a little bit wider, guys, if you click on row layout, you can see that little thing there, it comes up, you can actually drag that a little bit and just make it slightly bigger. Now you want the text up next to it, don't you? So what you do is you go, all right, how much do we need? We're going to go down to, say, this one. And then you come over to the side here and you hold shift down and highlight all of them and then drag them until it lands in that section. Let it go. And where did it land? Oh, I might need one more in there. So then this is the trick. You've got to get it and make sure that that paragraph gets under there, but under all the other ones. There you go, and that's pretty much lined up, and then the text sort of wraps around both of them again. So now, do we need any more images? So you're coming down 2 pages. How to avoid sounding like you're reading. Here's a good spot for an, oh, there's a, I've had an idea for one here. All right, I need an image to depict how to sound like you are, how to avoid sounding like you're reading. Now, I want you to create, if I go off the screen, it stops recording. Come on. Oh, it was recording. An image of me, but as a robot in front of a camera and a microphone, indicating that I sound like a robot reading rather than sounding like a real person. So I'll supply an image, and if you can create that in, say, a square image, please. And that we'll do is we will add my little image, so it's got that. Get in there, get in there. See, I don't mind spending a little bit of time. We're just over an hour now, just to do another couple of images, because it just really enhances the blog post. And if you can make a couple of hang on. For some reason it took off. Maybe I click the microphone again rather than create. So yeah, if you can make the odd funny image, and I quite often nowadays, it's kind of evolved over time, but with the ability of the AI to create images with your likeness, you can really personalize it. I mean, if you go back and look at some of my older blog posts, the images are pretty shit, to be honest. But in hindsight, I probably could go back and fix them, and I may well do that from time to time. I might just pick a post and fix it. But my thought is, just keep posting. And, as your blog gets bigger and bigger and more pages a thing, it gets more authority. So let's get ready for this image. So where is it going? How to find, right. So we'll get that little thing in there. We'll go row, and we want that one again. Make it slightly bigger. Now this is an easy one. We're just going to grab all the way down to the list, because that's going to be pretty much the width of. So we're going to grab the paragraph above it and the list. I'm going to drag that up into the section there, because the list is fairly much the same width as the other one. So I'm going to put the image over here and go from there. So Right, we'll see how the image is going. We're going to need the free... Oh, no. So once you're done with that image there, guys, all you do is start over and whoop, takes you back up the top. Just so you know. Do I look like a robot there? I think I do. Voice, robotic. Alright. I need a title, alt, caption, and description, but in the caption make it say like I sound like a robot reading, monotone. Yeah, anyway, do that. Give me the text. And as you can see, guys, I'm a world-class prompter for AI, if you didn't realise. So you don't have to be an expert. All right, where's the image gone? Oh. Save image as. Oh, where is it? Right, so let's go to the image compressor. That one, open. Fast loading, max width. It's a square, so we could probably go 700. That's correct. Compress image. Download final image. Come over here. Don't need that anymore. Look how handsome my dog is, huh? Look at him. He's a pretty boy. All right. We will paste the title of that in there. So that's the image done. That normally took so long. Right, so where are we? We're editing. We're coming up here. We're getting here. We're adding an image. Select, upload, select the square one, open. Now we can grab the alt text. We can grab the there you go. It says, when I rely too heavily on a teleprompter, I sound like a robotic monotone instead of speaking naturally. Sometimes do that anyway. I really have to concentrate not to be honest. So we can then select that. And is that big enough? Tell you what we're going to do, guys. We're going to grab that and that, and we're going to pop it back out. Oh shit, where did that go? That should pop there, and then we're going to go to the row, and then we're going to make it a bit wider, like so. Could we go even wider maybe? Try and push that text down. Oh no, the more we push the text down, the bigger the... That'll do. Right. Shareable insight. You know what? That's enough. That is enough. So we've done all that. We've done all that. Post. We'll post it as of yesterday. Don't know why. I just feel like doing that because I know I've got another post coming that's. Oh, it's just gone after midnight, so I've got another post I'm going to do tomorrow, so I don't want to have to wait for that. Got the tools, got that, got publish. Go. All right. Oh, we forgot to do the internal linking and stuff, guys. That's all right. We can do it when it's published. We don't need Bitly anymore. We've got that saved. Well, let's go to home and make sure it looks nice. All right. So there's the post. It's just gone up with the thing. We come across. You'll see that the you've got the tool that doesn't show the featured image. It comes down. You've got then the video that teaches you about it. Then the post. Shareable insight. You've got your photos. God, that almost needs to come back up again, doesn't it? That list, it needs to go up there. So let's. Yeah, so that list needs to go back where it was. Like so. Save. Okay, now we need to do the internal linking first. And that's where we go to the tools. Now, guys, this tool I've created is kick-ass as well. All right, so you go to your internal linking tool. Okay, and we grab the title. We grab the URL, which is copy this one, copy link address. Should be tools free on. Yep, that's the one. And the keyword. It's under SEO, but you can also grab that out of the heading if you wanted to. So you got the keyword, title. See, I probably could have copied that straight from there. Okay, meta description. We need that. So we come over there, we grab the meta description. All right, now we need the approved internal links. Now these are the links that I'm okay with going in there. Now that is all of the tools and the category page. Now note that the link for this post that we're doing is already there. All right, and this is a thing you don't want to link to yourself. And I'm going to grab all of them and put them in here like this, and I'm going to give you an example. All right, I'm just going to bump that up a bit because it's probably whatever. And then you need to grab the HTML for the post. So if you come over here next to the save button, there's 3 dots. Go to code editor down here on the side. And that should just pop up with all the HTML for your entire post. Click in the box, go Control A, Control C to copy it, and you come back here. You click in there and you go Control V, and that drops all of that in there. And leave all these ticked because you want to protect the code blocks because all your tools and everything are in there. Analyze post. And what will come up is it's saying there's 12 usable links, 5 existing links, 11 available links that can put in from that list we put in up here. And what it's saying is the page anchor links, that's the table of contents. So it says one of the approved links is already used, and that's the tools one. You've got all of these left to go. All right. And it's skipped the link for itself. It won't put itself in there. Okay. And it's recognised that there's a couple of click to tweets in there, and it's recognised that there's a couple of images in there. All right. And there's no duplicate things, and it's protecting all of these blocks, which is the tool itself and the click to tweets and other things. Okay. So what you then do is you go generate an AI prompt and then copy the prompt. All right. Then you come over to AI. You start a new chat. Oops, looks like I need to go and do that. Paste it in there. Wait for it to load, and then you just hit go, because the prompt tells it everything. If we come back and have a look, it says you are an SEO editor, internal linking specialist, and WordPress editor. And it goes, right, here's the blog details. It's the keyword, the title, the meta description. These are the internal links that we want to put in there if we can. Okay. Here are the rules. These are the ones to skip. Okay. And the images. Don't touch the protected blocks, it's saying. And here are all the rules that we want you to follow to put these links in there. Now, guys, it will automatically remove links from the frequently asked questions up into the main body if it can. But I only put the category link where I want it down the bottom, and then I just rely on this tool to put the rest in there, because I don't go and put other links anywhere, because this does it for you. All right, so we come back to the tool and see it's still thinking. It might take a couple of minutes. But in the meantime, we can have a little star wing. How about this? Let's go. Unpause it. Hit the shoot 'em up. Okay. And they'll start whizzing down at me in a minute. And guys, I'm milking this for a high score, so you just shoot these things for a while because they keep respawning. But you got to watch them because they swoop down and they get you. Look at this one. Oh no, I shot him. You get the sidewinders that come across and get me. Anyway, I'll pause that. We're going back to the AI tool. And it's come back. All right, so it's come back with a full report. It's inserted 5 out of the 11 links. Our links it didn't move any links from the FAQs because it didn't have any. All right. So if we look at the text, it will have, if we open up the text, it should open up here. When it finishes downloading. Alright, so what you need to do is, I generally delete the updated article, but then you come down the bottom, it'll have a report down the bottom of what it's done. So it's inserted the links there. It's left the existing links unchanged. And it's skipped these links here. Now, it gives you reasons why as well. No natural contextual placement, click to tweet generator. I mean, and that's fair enough. This is about, it's not about backlinks or broken links, headlines or broken link SEO. And the tools one was already in there. So it's right not to put them in there, to be honest. So what you do then, guys, is you grab the HTML and you zip up the top, grab it all, highlight it all. Takes a moment. We go Control C. We come back to the post, which is here. No, we don't. We go back to the tool. Nearly did it, guys, because we need to verify the output. You post it in there, you need to verify the output, and it checks everything. And you're looking for all greens, and the only time you'll get a red is if you've got multiple call to action links, but you just need to double check that first. Now, here's the key. You need to copy the HTML back, because what it does is it puts all the protected blocks back in. Because if you didn't do that, you'd lose all your HTML blocks. So you go A, V, and then save. And then you can go exit code editor, and you make sure that your tool's still there and all your ads are still there, all your videos, so they all look like there, and there'll be links in amongst it then, internal links. All right. So we'll click save. Now that's done the internal links pointing to other pages. By the way, guys, how cool is that tool? All right. And if you want to know how to use it, obviously we just showed you, but there's videos and a whole blog post about that there as well. Now, if we go back to posts, we refresh that, because now there should be another post just there. You see that one's popped in? So that's the one there. Now what you do is you right click on view, and you go copy link address. All right. And we are going to put, see what other posts we can put this in. In fact, I know where I have to put it, and that is on the category page, and I'm going to pop it in this spot down here. So we will go edit category. Now this is a bit different. It's not a normal WordPress page. All right, so you have to do it in HTML, but I've already got the base there, so it's 3, 4, 5. So this will be number 10. So you can see how it's got click to tweet generator, coming soon, row 4, number 10. So we've got href, there it is. We need to put hang on. Row 3. What about row 5? Internal link. So that's the JPEG there. Image source. Free internal linking call. Oh, that's down the bottom. Oh, that hasn't got. All right, so we need to put this in there. Control C. Control V. Now that's where we need the link. And then we need the title. Let's grab it from there. And we just don't need free online teleprompter with voice controlled scrolling. But we also then need copy image address. We might want to put that there. Oh, that might be the little pop-out thing or something. So image source, we'll just put the same one in there. Alt. God, I should have just got AI to do it. I'm just trying to be cheeky. All right. Well, let's save that and see what happened. See if we got it. So by rights, we fucking ballsed it. Shit. All right. Can we go backwards? Fuck it. AC. Come here. New chat. Oh, hang on. We should have category page. Category update. See, free tool category update. Okay, in position number 10, which is the first spot on the fourth row, we need to add in, using the same context as all of the other ones, we need to add in the teleprompter with voice controlled scrolling, which is, and I'll put the links below, leaving all the others in the same position. So just use the canvas that you've got above. Or hang on, is there a 4x4 grid? We've got a 4x4 grid. Yes, you have. So yeah, can you add this in? And then the image. Alright, so it's got the image, the title, and the clickable thing. Yeah, the number 10's position didn't print, so can you redo that in the canvas, please? Fucking, we're getting a bit long on this bloody video, aren't we, guys? But you know, it's all good. You learn how to do stuff. Now, I'm not a HTML coder either, guys, but I do understand it a little bit, enough to be able to do things. And with AI these days, you just tell it what you want it to do and it does it. So obviously I've got ChatGPT, but Claude Code does the same thing, and I'm assuming others do as well. But I'm just so used to this one that I continue on with it. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Right, so it's done down here. So we'll just see, it's got the labels there, coming soon, number 10, the unknown teleprompter. So all we do is we'll grab that section, and we'll grab the internal linking one as well, because we messed that up. And we'll paste that in over number 10 and 11 down here. So we've got 11 and 10. And then we'll go update. Just wait for it to finish, then refresh the page. Moment of truth. Come on. Oh, why has it been so fucking slow? Oh, there you go. Voice controlled teleprompter, and the internal linking one's back. So if we look there, goes to the teleprompter blog post. That one goes to the internal linking tool. Job's done. Getting a pretty thorough tool suite here, aren't we? So that's that one. Now we just need to then go back through and go to the posts, right click and get the link, remember, copy link address. Now where can we put this? We'll probably find a place in the SEO content planner. We'll find a place in there. You right click on that, open a new tab, and there's a bit of a God, where did the what links did they put them in? Go back to the report. Background remover tool. Image, content planner, FAQ. Okay, internal linking tool. Okay, so what ones have we opened up already? Content planner. Image compressor. Oh, that's the teleprompter one itself. Hang on, get rid of that. Okay, so we've opened a few up. Now what we do, they're the ones we're going to put internal links in. Okay, so we come here and this is the image compressor one. And what do we want? The teleprompter. I don't know what we're going to put them in as. We might have to go down to the frequently asked questions and sneak it in there somewhere, eh? Other free online tools. Oh, here we go. Probably not the done thing, but what's it called? Free online tele. Link, paste it in there, hit enter. Now we need to come back in, edit it, and make sure it's open a new tab. Apply. Alright, now that link's in there, we can save it when it lets us. Oh God, come on. Click save, and this takes a moment sometimes, but you've got to wait for it and make sure you see it come up with this little black square there that says updated, because sometimes it comes up with a little error at the top and it doesn't save, like exactly that. So you close that and go again, because sometimes it has a moment and you just want to make sure that it saves it. Come on. Can't even have a star wing because I need to wait and see this come up. See, there it is, post updated. Then you can just close that tab out, go to the next one. All right, content planner tool. We've got to find a spot to put in the beginner bloggers, content creators, YouTube video. We're going to stick it under that. Probably not the best contextual text, but that will do. Apply. Close that. Save. So we really only want, 4 or 5 internal links is good. Obviously, the more the merrier. But, you don't want to be putting it in stuff that's not totally appropriate. And the other one with the list of tools down the bottom, that's probably not the best way to do it. You want to try and get them in. See, there's your little box there, so we're done. You probably want to get them in more the body of the blog post. All right, remove a tool, background images. And we're going to put and scripts. We're going to stick it under there. That's a bit cheeky, guys. Bit cheeky. Apply. Save. Just bear with me here, guys. We're almost there. We're just about done on this post. So there you go. That one's saved. So close that tab. Come to the next one. FAQ tool. Come down. Just find a spot to put it somewhere that tries to find a contextual link that makes sense. Bloggers. Content creators. Because a YouTuber is a content creator. Not perfect, guys, but it'll do the job. Click save. Wait for the little box. Make sure you see it before you close it out. Because sometimes this takes a moment. I get distracted and do something else and you don't see the little box come up like that. The box disappears and you don't know if it's popped up or not. Like there, it's gone. And you go, oh, so you have to click save again, but we know it's happened. So edit, QR code generator. Probably. I think this has got, yeah, this has got, teleprompter with oof. What are you doing, Drew? Link, paste, enter, click it again, edit, open a new tab, apply. Save. See, that's got the whole list, hasn't it? And we're just waiting for the black box. There it is. Close that out. Back to this one, and we're back to the posts page. Now what we do is we refresh that, and what we look and see how it's got 0 internal links pointing to it. We need, that's called an orphan page. You don't want a page out there or a post out there with 0 links pointing towards it, because that'll come up as an error in Google. So we refresh the page and that should now populate and say 5 or 6. I can't remember, 6, there we go. So it's got 6 incoming links and 8 outgoing links. It's got double greens, it's got tags, it's got the category. It's all on page SEO'd. Okay. We'll go right click, open link, a new tab. All right, so we can then come in here. We've got the prompter. There's a little ad there. You can see the little dot there. You've got the tool itself. There'll be another little dot there, so there's an ad. It won't show for me because I'm the thing, and there's another dot there. So there's 3 ads plus whatever Google wants to add in there. Blah, 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 blah. Shareable insight. We'll do that. Click to tweet. Let's see what happens. Okay, now that, by rights, should display the image underneath, but maybe it hasn't had time yet because it's fairly new. So we'll just click around and, all right, then we go post. We come across the profile, we have a look, and yet there it is. See, it did drop the image in there. voice controlled teleprompter. So we want people to see that and go, oh, that looks like cool thing to do. So we come down. Now look at the images. This is the cool bit. You click on the image and it pops out. And because it's so tall, it doesn't make it any bigger. But we'll see that one. You almost need to drop some more. That was there. We need to drop these two under there as well, don't we? So what was that one? Click on edit. So next to the voice controlled one, isn't it? We need to drop those two under there as well, because I've removed the sidebar and made the page wider. So what it looks like in here and what is the case on the page are two different things. But that's because I wanted the full width for the tool. Okay, and click save. That will push those two paragraphs up here, and then the adjusting silence will start underneath, which is fine. So we're coming down here. Now here's the robot one. Look at this one. When you click it, it pops up and makes it larger, so you can see. And see how that one, the list is level with there, and then the other paragraphs under. Click to tweet, we'll do that, make sure it goes to the correct page again, which it does. And now because it's already populated, the image comes straight up. So if we go to the profile, it'll be there basically twice with two different tweets, which is cool. And you can see some of the other ones I've done. If you've got problems with your knees or pain and your knees, ankles, hips, elbows, hands, or anything like that, reach out, guys. By the way, we can help you. So that's that. We come down, coming down, and we'll go and post this on X again. This is just a hey, check out this cool site. See how it populates that post. Close out of there. Then we go to Pinterest. Free online tools. Okay, so that's got that done. So this is just what I do with every blog post, guys. And if you want to be really technical, I can go and whack it on the Facebook page and in Facebook groups. So we've done Twitter. We've done, what, 3 of them. Done 3 of them. Reddit, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, you can put them on all of those and see a lot of the early posts I did. And some of these are ranking, But, people will find it. So that's it. That took a bit longer, guys, but then we did fix the category page and we did the internal linking, which I haven't showed you before. So that's that. We went through every component of the post that time. We're just going to make sure we click save on that. I hope you get value from these guys. If you do, put a comment below and suggest what else you want. See there, it didn't save. It's been a bit of a peg. Make a comment below and let me know what sort of content you want me to make, and if there's any questions you want me to answer. And we can do that. Right, here's the little box. It's saved, so we can go bang and do that, and job's done. So on that, guys, it's been a long one. It's probably 1 o'clock in the morning, but I got done the blog post I wanted to get done. So on that, be awesome, and we will speak to you again very soon.